those who know the law, that the law has authority over a man only as long as he is alive? For example, a woman is bound to her husband as long as he is alive. But if he dies, she is released from the law of marriage. And so if she marries another man while her husband is alive, she's called an adulteress. But if he dies, she's no longer an adulteress, even though she is married to another man. And so, my brothers, you too died to the law through the body of Christ, so that you might belong to another, to him who was raised from the dead, in order that you might bear fruit to God. For when you were under the control of the sinful nature, the sinful passions aroused by that nature bore fruit to death. But now, by dying to what once bound you, you have been released from the law to serve in the new way of the Spirit, not the old way of the written code. And so what, is the law sin? No, of course not. For I would not have known what sin was were it not for the law. For I would not have known what coveting was if the law had not said, do not covet. But sin, seizing the opportunity afforded by the commandment, produced in me every form of covetous desire. For apart from the law, sin is dead. Now once I was alive apart from the law, but when the law came, sin sprang up and I died. And so I found that the very thing that was intended to bring life actually brought death. For again, sin, seizing the opportunity afforded by the commandment, deceived me and put me to death. So then the law is holy, and the commandment is holy, righteous, and good. And so did that which is good become death to me? Not really, but in order that sin might be recognized as sin, it put me to death through what is good, so that through the commandment, sin might become utterly sinful. And so we know that the law is spiritual, and I am unspiritual, sold as a slave to sin. For I don't understand what I do. For what I want to do, I don't do. But what I hate, I keep on doing. And if I do what I don't want to do, then I agree that the law is good. As it is, it's no longer I that do it, but sin living in me. For I have the desire to do what is good, but I cannot carry it out. For I do not the good I want to do, but the evil that I hate. This I keep on doing. And if I do what I don't want to do, it's no longer I that do it, but sin living in me. So I find this law at work. Whenever I want to do good, sin is right there beside me. For in my inner being, I delight in God's law. But I see another law at work within my body, waging war with the law of my mind, and taking me prisoner to the law at work within my members. What a wretched man am I! Who will save me from this body of death? Thanks be to God through Jesus Christ. So then I, in my inner being, am a slave to God's law, but in my sinful nature, a slave to the law of sin. Romans chapter 7.